obviously here for GAM. Like, Root's going to struggle with that, tinowns is going to struggle with that as well. Now, at least you do have a good amount of counter engage, like, from tinowns yourself, but hold on.
Level 2 does get hit, the Ignite goes down, but I feel like Slayder really wanted to fully commit to that. Now they can fully turn back on. Oh, Slayder goes fully in, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get killed down. I think Root should be able to walk away, and that's going to be just a nice little turnaround.
He wants to look for a dive to see if he can counteract this play in the bot end.
Yeah, they're going to try and see if they can go for a full dive here. It'll be difficult going up against Robo, but they're going to be able to get him fully taken in. Good flash there by Kiaya. And they get themselves out on bot side. So GAM
are able to get away from that one on the bot end.
Yeah, we see them now going a bit aggressive on that top side. I see a little bit of damage here, but yeah, I was going to say, I don't think the Renekton really wants this one here. The flash forward, he gets overheated, he has enough damage! And that top lane matchup is really going in favor of GAM now. Croc trying to equalize it out, he flashes forward just to confirm it, and will be able to trade it back 2 for 2 on the board.
tinowns now up here though.
Serrated Dirk in the difference right now between Root and Slayder makes it so difficult for him to walk up. And you can see here, he's just taking a fight because he knows he can kind of go for it. Even with the Root coming out, it's still very much, LLL coming out on top.
Yeah, just about. It is a little bit more cautious because as that minion wave comes in, a lot of the damage is gone from the Q, so we'll have...
Oh! Flash in, get the W, and now we can see a bit of a move on the top side. The equalizer not going to be utilized just yet. Kiaya knows he's dead. And that's just Kati not really in position to help because Levi was on the Dragon, or sorry, on the Rift Herald. Now the Pop Blossom come out. They're going to get a flash out from the Orianna, and everyone's a little bit isolated. Do they get the Rift Herald? That is the question. Levi's going to have to flash away. He'll get the kill onto the Rift Herald.
Fight him that you can actually play very aggressive in lane, but I mean, Kati just not realizing Seus was there, tries to interrupt the back, and Seus immediately flashing in. He knows the flash was already burnt in that Rift Herald fight. And Kati gets caught out for it.
Yeah, that was
very quickly. So I do like that they just kind of backed off there. Kind of bitten.
Oh, he's committing though, because he's got the Q, the isolation! And he gets himself the 4 procs on the auto attack as well. That's just too easy.
3 kills. It's insane.
Yeah, it is. An immediate flash has to do by Kiaya, but he gets caught out anyway, and they go straight in with the assassination. Kiaya trying to save the tower if he can, but not really a lot else going for them. And that lane in arguably the safest position to go for. He wasn't cheating. He went the long way around, and he still lost something.
Look, the only place that's safe for GAM is their own base, and Robo's just ignoring them.
They use the TP on the tower that's going down. Why are you doing this, GAM? You can't fight that. And they lose the Nautilus as well. Pallet becomes putty in their hand. The TP coming in on an already dead turret, it just feels like it's just compounding it.
And you know what the terrifying thing is? This is the part of the game that Loud are better at. The post 20-minute mark is when they come alive, and Kati's feeling it.
Kati is feeling it. He's feeling the pressure as well. Double knockup comes in on top of it. They get the tangled barbs down. Levi forced to flash away. That's a TP coming in from the Rumble just to run away because he realizes he has no business being here. You have no reason to ever take these fights, and Loud are looking to put a serious marker down. They are coming for PSG.
Yeah, damn, GAM, you do not want to be in these scenarios. Is Kiaya going to be able to walk away from that one? But he said it. Baron spawns, Loud is saying.
I mean, you got to go for something. TP back into the fight is going to be Robo off to the side. He's looking for a master flank. They do get a hook on, but it's only onto Seus. So the Rakan's going to be able to walk away. He doesn't even use any of his cooldowns. They're looking for something. They're waiting for something, but that something is just not going to happen. And now they're getting turned on because they realize they've overstepped. Robo's on a flank, and they can start to pinch in. The equalizer comes down to try and stop anyone from moving in, but Robo just gets himself into the stopwatch. The Pop Blossom and tinowns signs the death warrant here with the ultimate. Loud get everything. GAM have nothing, and this game is all but over.
tinowns goes kaboom and shuts out GAM in this one.
It just feels like right now we are coming at this team from such an incredible point of power, and they are feeling good.
They're about to feel a lot better as they're going to go under here.
He's going to go in, but they've actually been able to catch out Croc, and he's not gone down just yet. Now he has. Robo does have a GA, but he wouldn't like to use it just yet. His Maul gets used, and there's going to be an equalizer to try and stop them all. They get the knock up here, double down. The Feathers come in, and Root picks up a kill. Hulk goes down. Root shoots himself right into the backside. Triple go for the Kaisa, looking for a little bit more as well. Not quite able to get the last few auto attacks there onto the Xayah, but will turn and burn for the quadra kill, and they have to dive. They have to dive it. Give him the penta. You have to go for it right now. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get it on day one. He's got a couple more seconds. They're looking for it. They got the inhibitors down. They got the Nexus turrets as well. Finally, here they go. There's Slayder with the stopwatch. Finally, they go in onto the turret. It is going to be... The pressure for GAM does feel... Oh, nice little move. I was going to say go completely on it. You mentioned it earlier. They wanted to punish the flashless Crocodile, and Croc just does that beautiful there from Robo.
He did it relatively well for Loud, because Kiaya will be able to pick up the wave, but you just lost that last wave, and maybe you lose another plate here. Maybe you lose your life for Kiaya as well, because no flash, and here comes the dive.
I mean, he's already used his ultimate just to try and clear it off. They'll get the second plate to come in here. The stun comes down. The knockup is good. He finally gets himself away. The root is decent. Can they get the damage? They can! Root picks that one up, and that is now 2-0 for Loud in this. Everything they wanted and a little bit more.
Hey, I just said Loud aren't great at cross-mapping, but they pulled it off incredibly well. Problem is, though, Croc needs to be top. Has the ult if he can get in here.
Yeah, he does indeed. The kickback is good. The Magna Storm, but again, it's still a Cassante, so he's going to be able to be just fine. He has so many dashes and flashes. Now they've used two different things. There's the CC buffer coming in. Pallets in a little bit of trouble. Flash comes in, trying to get himself away from it. Robo is saying, bring more! Bring everybody! I'll take his all on! The ultimate finally comes in, and they get the execution there with the Lee Sin Q, but it took a hell of a lot longer than GAM needed.
I wasn't sure if Croc, yes, it's kill for a kill, but Loud still responding well.
Yeah, Slayder does have flash, might have to use it here in a second. They are going to jump on top of him. The charm is good. The heal keeps him with a little bit of movement speed out of harm's way, but those are the small mistakes we saw.
You can see tinowns are like, cool, we're going to completely forgo this and just try and find that dragon off the reset for Kati. Kati immediately TP into the tower though, so they're kind of missing their window of opportunity here.
Here we go, Croc looking to get caught on with a flash away. So Pallet loses his ultimate, gets caught out. They're going to get him right up on top of the wall. He's nowhere to go, and he is taken out, but they've taken down the jungler as well. The all-out comes in to bring the Renekton right back into the hands of the Xayah as she tries to put down the feathers to get this damage down. A flash away from Kiaya gets him out of that fight, but you've lost your jungler now on the side of Loud. They need to try and push this mid lane, but I don't think GAM are going to let them do it for free.
Levi still has kick, he still has flash. You've got to be so careful about how you position here. Levi could make a play.
tinowns does flash away. Gets away from the charm. You can see Kati trying to see if he can catch him there, get good reactions there from the Loud mid laner. But again, we're getting to the point that the people who died have respawned. We might.
This is where it gets risky though. They're a little bit low, but I think they can burn this. Actually, maybe not. TP from tinowns as well. Rout really wants to get in here.
He got in. He gets himself the vision right there as well. They're going to try and jump straight on top of the Lee Sin. The flash kick is good, but it's not good enough. Tries to see if he can move away. Excuse me, he uses flashes there. Only got him right behind on the ward hop. And now the dragon is taking so much damage. There's a bit of a charm onto Robo, but he's taking so much damage. He's going to get taken out. That is the question. Slayder wants to go for something right now, but it's going to be so difficult. It's a little bit of a strange situation. There's going to be the stride breaker. As you can see, Croc goes a little bit too far forward. These 80 carries are the ones that are trying to be set up for success, as these health bars are so low. Levi lands the Sonic Wave, but doesn't want to overcommit to it. But important for Loud, yes.
Freeze. GAM as well, looking for Xayah here. Root might have overextended.
Yeah, definitely has overextended. The cleanse ain't going to do anything. Going to have to probably flash as well, but honestly, once he got caught out there, I think the cleanse and the flash are useless, and unfortunately for Loud, they're carried by GAM and to kind of completely change up their draft and priorities to make sure they aren't just going to get, bombed out again.
Yeah, we'll see. Raz might be picking up his shoe by the end of this, but Loud now starting to move in. Sorry, flip-flop, yes, but now Loud starting to move in. Levi in a good position. Keep your eyes on Pallet. Actually going to come back over the wall. I thought he was going to try and keep that position.
Yeah, you got TP wards available as Kiaya kind of comes in from the mid lane. You're going to see now if Robo can keep him going, but never mind. They're going to try and fully commit here onto the Renekton and get his ultimate out of him. The paranoia does mean that there's no real re-engage to come out of this one here. Kiaya taking a lot of damage here and will eventually be taken out. They did get the dragon on the side of GAM, but can they get out with their lives? That is the question. Robo feeling empowered and confident gets kicked right the way back because he wants nothing to do with this.
Continue to chase this. I wasn't sure if they were just trying to look for the mid-tier 2 instead, but they did find a pick.
Kati's getting a lot of damage onto him. He does have the spirit, doesn't have the spirit rush, I should say. And that means he's going to be going down. So that's 2 kills. That changes the trade pattern a little bit. It's gone from 3,000. Let's see if they want to go for something right now. It does look like the moment they're happy to kind of just control this mid lane. They don't want to go for too much, and that's what I was saying. You got to be careful of those feathers. The Xayah so scarily, deceptive with the way she works.
I think they're trying to keep an eye for Robo. Oh, Pallet missed it!
Pallet missed it! Levi has to kick away. They do get the stretching strike. That's going to force the cleanse. The charms comes down. They got Kiaya on the backside. The flanking Renekton is the scariest. They look to try and get onto Root, and he is dead. Now that's 2 kills. Good shockwave, but I don't think it's going to be enough. A double kill for the top laner as they keep pushing in and more. They're looking to try and make do and make up for a first game wins, and GAM looking to bounce back hard.
Root thought that this was game 1, thought that he could go forward, but wasn't expected to take it slow. There's no need to try and overforce things here.
No need to overforce, no need to get too antsy. But like I said, in that last fight, the panic that kind of set in. But oh, here we go. They're looking for a little bit of a move here onto the Kaisa, and they will find her. Can they get anyone more? That's the question. The TP's come in, but a 2-kill for none. You said for GAM to not be antsy, but Loud didn't allow them to be.
Robo, how have you done this twice? Absolutely styling on them. Getting Slayder off the back of that was so crucial. What a play from the top laner.
I'm having a stopwatch, so we'll wait and see how both these teams want to fight around these fights.
Baron fight.
What
can you do, Levi?
What can you do? Robo now with his Randuin's Omen going full for that AD, or armor, I should say, to deal with the AD. It's kind of making him towards it.
Watch tinowns. He's trying to sit off onto the side here. See if he can catch GAM as they start to make their way in again. Like, tinowns can kind of sit and look for these plays because he knows Croc and Sales can have that immediate follow-up, but not quite finding anyone for the moment. Vision, not great for Loud in this area, which means...
tinowns, he does get kicked back, but there's no charm. They're going to finally jump straight in on top of him, but now they can get everybody else down. You can see Root trying to deal with the Lee Sin. The paranoia puts everybody into the darkness, and they can't find the carries. 2 kills, 3 kills, maybe even 4. Slayder goes down, and that's it. The Baron and Loud are right back in the game.
The pick was so close to being there, but the damage was not there to follow up. And once again, Loud now trying to read out something.
You know what? If it's so nice, you try it twice. Let's go for it. They're going to try and see if they get Kiaya on the backside. He pops the dominance to see if they can burn him down. There's the good kick. The shockwave comes in. Slayder tries to do the damage, but the feathers do go flying. No Root to come out. Slayder does get the stopwatch off finally. They're jumping onto Root, but Root has a stopwatch of his own. Kati goes down to Robo on the backside of this one. Immediately turns his target onto the other carry of GAM, and should be able to slice him down. He was the featured matchup. He was the man we looked to be the king, and he is doing just that. A triple kill for Robo as a CB LOL roar into the World Championship. He's not quite done. He wants to best a little bit more time, but he's not got the damage now. He's finally done on his all out, but they may still look for more.
Robo was the chosen one. He was the one we said to watch the day. And in game 2, when Loud were down, we said they were out. Robo stood tall and said, come at me, Kiaya. What you got?
They said you got the high ground, but it does not matter because Robo still taking a lot of damage. Finally gets the Gargoyle Stone Plate. He's going to get another dominance. That is the second dominance in this fight. And finally the shutdown comes on the Robo, but he is not the carry for the minute. Kiaya does get a double kill, and GAM survive, but it is literally that word, survive.
You're kind of split up yourself as GAM to try and cover.
Not only if you, yes, you get the miracle kick, that would be amazing, but Root has a GA. You know, this isn't exactly an easy target. Even if you do burst them out, you're going to have to do it again after the fact. And with Baron still up for another minute, they are putting in some serious work. The paranoia comes out to stop any kind of re-engage, as they do eventually jump here straight onto the Renekton. Kiaya in no man's land. He flashes, but he's feared anyway. He was left in the dark, and now he will be shut down by himself, alone and isolated, and now without the Renekton to put any kind of real pressure down. Robo doesn't have a problem with this. He'll tank this all day long. He doesn't care what they throw at him. In fact, he might just turn around and say, take the tower, I'll tank it.
Yeah, they're just going to be able to continue to push in. This is going to be the 3rd inhibitor turret dropped. Loud going to start to rotate up towards this top side, it looks like, to take the last inhibitor, escort these minion waves in the mid lane as well. tinowns is resetting. He wants the TP. Loud want to end it here. Yeah, Loud want to end it, but you can see there, GAM know if they let anyone go back, they're in so much trouble. There you go, the reset's coming in. Death cap, I imagine, to be finished. There it is, coming out from tinowns. Their damage is insane now from this Orianna. The scaling has been hit. Robo goes back and TP's right back in just to pick up an elixir of iron. He doesn't even care about the fight. He wants the towers. They want the 2-0. They try to go for the kick, but Levi can't get there in time. He's feared, he's rooted, and he is killed. 2 kills going over to Loud. Not only will they get 2 kills, they'll get the 2-0, and Loud will be continuing on in the upper bracket. It will be GAM.